But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Giants and their inner-city rivals, the New York Jets. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Wilson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That is caught, Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They go play action with Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On first down, it's Green. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling
was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Echols. The 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jack touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the score themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes. Was their partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're holding themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point left down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. There's Wilson to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's got room. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have the Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Green, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The Jets at 500 at 6-6. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. On first down, it's Green. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On second down now, it's Green. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. After right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's always been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is a team that's into a crowd and intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass. Tua caught by Green on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Green. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On the set. Side 2.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to look deep for more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 107 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On first down, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 40-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Giants. Colin Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery recovery and a Giants touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Green. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
114 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the night as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
35, Jets 21. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Bearcats remain at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Jaquaski Hart on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Tua. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. On first down, it's Green. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 142 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Wilson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Finding space at the 40. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets were able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson. Johnson's got it complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Colin Johnson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Look at the big man rumble. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Giants 56, Jets 27.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll run on first down. Green. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Steps away. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
After that run for a first down, I don't know the confidence can be much higher for an offense. They're doing exactly what they want to do on this drive.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Green. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
There's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and through. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jonathan Taylor. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Giants are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here this way.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Giants, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a